and welcome to this video. So today it's the progress of the week number 2 for Decozoo Addon. So I'm gonna go fast this time, okay? So yeah, let's start the video. So I made a few improvement with some of the blocks that I already made. So for example, the planks you see there, um, in fact they now use the birch texture, but with the different colors, so it's gonna be compatible with any texture pack. Here we have the fences and connected fences. Um, so yeah, this one is for the birch tree, and here you see you have the custom ones. Eventually, this will be compatible, so it's gonna actually use the real chain texture. Um, you have some fences, or more like bars. So the copper, the I don't remember the name because it's a long one. Oxidized copper, something like this. The gold, netherite, and yeah. Here we have the stairs. It's really not uh, the best thing ever. I'm gonna be honest because it's still really hard to make stairs in Minecraft because of the collisions. In fact, let me explain in a short way. You can only have one um, collision box on a block for the moment, which means that, for example, it has to be an entire block or a slab or something thinner, but you cannot have, like, for example, on this side, uh, a thin collision and then an entire collision, unfortunately. And I've tried many ways, like, for example, if you are standing 1 second on the stair, it would push you up. But then I was like, it's not gonna be worth it. So for the moment, I think it's better if it's like 1 block tall. You can, however, connect them in every direction, just like real stairs, but not to ceiling for the moment. So for the moment, it's only on the floor. Then you have vertical slabs and a bunch of slabs. So you even have like wool, planks, even glass. So you see, you can have them like in any kind of direction. And I'm gonna show you also for the slabs that are beneath, because for the moment you cannot like decide that if you aim, for example, like half of the block, it would place it like um, on the floor or like on the higher half. But what I did is that, for example, if you place it on the face beneath, then every time it's gonna be the upper slab, okay? But if it's on the top, it's gonna be like the normal, you see, the normal one. Um, yeah, so here we have, I really don't know how to call this, like inclined carpet, something like this. But yeah, I think it can be nice. And for people who think that it's a bit like cursed and that it's weird in Minecraft, well, in fact, I was inspired by the design of rails. You know, when you have rails that just go up. Um, I don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, you see, so this way, and it actually worked the same way because you see, it takes the texture and it stretches it just a little bit so it still fits. Yeah, and you can make different things with this. I like to place them on doors, but you can also use them to make a kind of tent, you see, and you can actually go below. But yeah, pottery. This is really one of my favorite things that I made. I'm gonna show you how it works, a few examples. Um, so basically, you just need those three items, okay? So the clay pot, uh, you place it, then you can whether remove some parts or you can add some parts, okay? Then when you chose what you want, you place another one, and once again, you basically put whatever you want, and you can do that 4 times. And when you are satisfied, well, you just use your flint and steel, and it becomes this variant, okay? And what can you do with this? Well, honestly, you can do different structures. You see, it's like a lot of possibilities because I really want you to push your creativity and people to make different kind of vases or like pots and all. But you can also put plants on them, my custom ones. I will try. Okay, I will really, really, really try to make it compatible with other add-ons, so you could like maybe put plants from other packs, or maybe a few. It's possible that it doesn't work, but at least you have some of my flowers. Yeah. Um, okay, this is also something I really like. So basically, it's the saver, okay? Because you know, when you want to use the paint brushes that I made, um, but wait, I'm gonna show you an example, okay? So let's say, for example, you're doing your stuff and all, you place your blocks, and then you're like, okay, well, I want to use some materials, okay? Well, in the beginning, what you can do is you go here, and then you take this saver, and what it does is that it saves your 8 blocks, okay? So whenever you're gonna click like this, it's gonna place them. So then you just have to like take your paintbrush, apply it, then let's say you take this, place it there, and then this. And once you're done, you just basically do this, and you can like work on your things. And then you need prismarine again. Well, just place this there, and you can go on and on and on. See, so it's quite easy, quite simple, and it even works on uh, the pots. So you see, for example, yeah, that's gonna be weird, but let's do it. You see, you can have all of your pots that you made. Okay. At some point, I will probably make a brush that like basically just place one of the things that you made. But anyway, yeah, that's for the moment. Okay, here, um, you may not see the difference, okay, but uh, in fact, I remade all of these blocks and they actually use the texture of the brick block now. So what does it mean? It means that with any texture pack, it should work. And what I'm gonna do is after this recording, I'm gonna come back in the world with a texture pack that I chose for the occasion, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Um, but yeah, so you see, um, yeah, because the reason why I did this, and you'll see, is that when you have this, like for example, if you have a texture pack and it modifies this, but then you would use my custom blocks and it would be weird because they wouldn't have like the same modified texture. So that's the reason why you really actually have those bricks and some parts are stretched. And yeah, so as I say, I'm gonna show you a bit later what it looks like with a texture pack. Okay, here you have some balloons. And yeah, you can change the color. You can use a lid to basically add some of the balloons. You can have up to 5 balloons, and you use a die to change the color. Here are the blocks of grass that I already showed you, but now in your inventory, they are separate blocks, you see, instead of like using a special tool. Here are some of the plants that I added this week. I really don't know what style I'm gonna use, honestly, because I don't know if I should like use a vanilla style or for some of them make them a bit more realistic. I don't really know what you guys use when you make zoo. Like, do you use realistic texture pack or you go more for vanilla or yeah? So I really hesitate for the moment. Here are some aquatic plants. I really like them, honestly. Um, so yeah, I made a bunch. One day I was really like, okay, today I'm gonna make some plants. Um, I don't remember every names by heart, but yeah. Some of them can be placed in columns, just like this one that I called the thick algus. um, this one too, and you see these here. You have some surface plants, duckweeds and lily pads and pistia. So yeah, you can place them. And oh yeah, the way that it works, okay, it's quite easy. You basically just need to place a lily pad like this, and then you place the plant on it. So if you want a lot of duckweed, you just like place all your lily pads first, and then you can basically click like this. And yeah, here is a waterfall or like a water screen. Sometimes you see this on fancy building, like you could have a wall and you have like a like, little waterfall in front. It's gonna be improved at some point. I'm gonna also make some thinner for like some kind of fountains that you could make. Um, Oh yeah, by the way, this is our statue. So you have the little dolphins, you have the elephant, you have the turtle, and elephants you can just like basically place them one after the other. It's quite cute because it's like the elephants that hold their tails and all. And here you have a little sofa, okay? But how did I do this sofa? Well, technically, you can use anything, and now you even have an invisible seat that I'm really proud of. So, see, you could basically do this. Once again, I really want you to use your creativity. So, I don't want to give you a sofa or a stool and you just like use it. No. In fact, I've seen a lot of different design. People like make sometimes people use stairs, for example, not stairs, but I'm saying trapdoors. So see just like this, like that. And what you do, you apply this invisible stair, not stair, I'm sorry, invisible seat. And what's gonna happen is that when you click, see, you are seated. I'm gonna show you first. Yeah, so see, you are currently sitting. And as I say, you can really use this and it can be on almost anything for real. Um, see, I'm currently sitting in this. It could be even on a carpet. So, for example, you make a picnic and you want to have these. So, just like this, like that. And you place your invisible seat on it. And you see, when you tap, you are currently sitting on this. You see? So, yeah, once again, it's gonna help you to push your creativity. And yeah. So, I think that's all that I did this week. I'm gonna go back and work again, but yeah. And right before we end, I'm also gonna show you this with a texture pack. So see you in the next video.